So here we are, Britain's only desert. Very barren out here, nothing at all. Sun going down, should be a good one. Enjoy! Just been off to recce a couple of spots. Just want to be a little bit more stealth and find a couple of bushes to get behind. There's not a lot here, but there are little patches around. There's two lakes here, which seem really the only place I could actually camp and ideally not be seen, obviously. Yeah, very, very stony. As you can see in the background there, lots of little patches of gorse everywhere. A few weedy looking bushes, but grasses, but nothing much grows here. Yeah, sun's gone down. Still really bright because it's a super clear sky. So should be some good stars out later. Nice views. Have a little fire, a little contained fire. Enjoy some nice food. Here it is, all pitched. Obviously no way of getting any sort of purchase with the pegs, so just put them in as deep as I could, bury them with piles of stones. Should be plenty to hold it down. The winds, they pick it up a little bit, but they're supposed to be quite calm tonight. Yeah, so the WildCountry Helm Compact 1, superb tent. Absolutely amazing. I'm 6'3". I fit in it just, I would say. You wouldn't want to be much taller than me, but a great tent. Should be a lovely night. But sun's long gone. Moon is a tiny, tiny little crescent. Don't know if you'll be able to make that out in the distance. But an absolutely glorious sky. Loads of birds around because this is a RSPB area, nature reserve, so loads and loads of birds out tonight. So probably a bit noisy, but I got earplugs, so it should be good. So yeah, I think I'm just I've spotted a place where there's a bit of wood. I can have a little mini fire. It's only on stone anyway, so there's no risk of spreading the fire at all, just near the tent. Get a bit of food on, have a nice drink, and be back with you soon. So, here at camp, nice little fire and made a little stone pit. Perhaps roaring. It's actually windier than I thought it would be. So yeah, it's really toasty. It's actually not cold yet. So we're supposed to get really, I think cold is down to about 7, 8 degrees. The sky's super clear, there's so many stars already out. As soon as I get the lights off, just sit below the fire, beside the fire. I should imagine it'll be nice and relaxing. Right by the RSPB lake, but it's really quieting down quite a lot now. Fire crackling away, lovely. Quite lucky to actually find some good wood. I did bring my stove anyway, just a little gas fire, just to boil some water just for a hot drink. But yeah, I was quite surprised. Found a bit of cut down, it looks like a tree, but I'm guessing it's a really old kind of heather or the brambly kind of stuff that's around the 2 lakes that's here, because that's about the only place where there's any sort of vegetation growing. It's quite dense wood, so yeah, it's burning really well. Nice roaring fire going and feeling warm. Just about to put a drink on, had some food already, so yeah, it's going to be a nice relaxing night. Should wake up to a lovely sunrise, because I've placed my tent right on the edge of the water with a gap in the hedge, so I can hopefully see the sun come up. If not, I'm sure there'll be some lovely views. Anyway, it's a nice and relaxing night. Been a really super chilled one tonight. A lovely fire, you've probably seen in the pictures already that I've taken. Proper glowing hot, my shins are on fire. It's been so relaxing, just barely any sound at all, just a few birds. A helicopter went off a few minutes ago from Lid Airport, I think it was. And the stars are absolutely beaming, even with the light of the fire. So once I let that die down and douse out, that'll be good. But yeah, it's a cracking spot because it's so much stone around, so I've made a stone pit, just to make sure there's no spread, and it's kind of buried down a little bit so the embers can't blow away, because there is a bit of dry grass around here and there, not much. There's mainly stone in the area around. But yeah, it's been lovely just to totally chill out. It's nice sometimes just coming on the solo ones just to not talk and just relax and unwind and just watch the fire blazing away. And yeah, so nice to not think about much. I highly recommend it for anyone who has worries about obviously wild camping on the road. Go with someone else and just go and chill. Just, you don't even have to speak with each other too much. If you both just want to just go and totally chill, just sit around the fire. Go somewhere that can have a fire, because then it's so much nicer in the evening. Just to be warm or watching a fire glowing and just embers glowing in the wind is so relaxing. But it's for me anyway. Maybe I'm a bit of a pyromaniac, who knows. But otherwise, yeah, I think when I watch this fire die down, probably for about another half an hour, go to bed. Should be about 10 o'clock then. Up nice and early, and hopefully there's a really good sunrise. So I'll set the alarm about 45 minutes before sunrise and see what comes up. So have a good night everyone, and see you in the morning.
Hello, mate. Just chilling out on the tent, are you? Yeah, you appreciate a good tent as well. Good.
It's a lovely night. As you can see, the sun's properly up now. As you can see here, lovely still lake. Pretty desolate. Just behind that, what you can see looks like a hedge kind of. There's a very small lake just behind the other side of that. The sun's come up and is absolutely beaming now. But yeah, walk back to the van now. Hopefully it's still there. So, like I said, it's about a mile and a half back. But other than that, yeah, it's been a great camp. Very much recharge your batteries, clear your mind, and just did enjoy. And it was so relaxing just sitting around the fire, just in silence really. The fire pit was actually still had a good bit of warmth in it this morning, so obviously all the stones underneath it were really well insulating for the fire. So I had another litre of water, so I had a sip of it, put me on until I get back to the van, and doused it down completely. You never even know it's there because it's on stone. Obviously there's crushed up all the ash, mixed it in with it, and it's flat as a pancake. So yeah, it's been a fantastic solo little one-nighter. I like the one-nighter because there's not much kit you have to take. I've got everything on my back now. Probably can't see it, but I'll put up a picture of what my whole pack was that I bring, and put in the description of what I actually take on camps, because I feel even when I started camping, you worry you're not going to take enough, so you end up taking so much kit and never using it, and then afterwards you think, oh, why did I bring that? And then bit by bit, each camp that you do, slowly but surely, each one start dropping off a few bits which you think, oh, I don't actually need that, didn't use that, and then you end up with just a rucksack full. And I could probably do a 2-day adventure in this, as long as I had access to water. So I've got my soil water filter. You could actually do a 2-3 day adventure quite easily, as long as you had dehydrated meals. It would fit in this, and I've got this bag's a Deuter 28, so it's only a 28 litre. A few bits strapped to the outside, but that's fine if it's dry. But I'm considering getting a bigger pack, probably a 50 litre, I think, and then everything can go inside it, and then would be a bit better as well for the longer camps. But yeah, I'll put in the description, like I said, about what I take, see if it helps anybody at all. So yeah, enjoy the last few photos of the day, because it is pretty gorgeous out here. Definitely recommend having a little camp out here if you want to get away and you're in the Kent area, but it's got to be stealthy because it is the Dungeness Estate. So, but there's a few little bushes you can kind of hide behind. It is very, very dark when you're here. There's no light for miles and miles apart from the nuclear power station, which I didn't want to camp too close to. Didn't want to grow a third leg or something. So yeah, have a good day.